Despite its name, the Wanbo T2 Max is a small, reasonably priced home projector. We thoroughly tested it in the editorial office before bringing you our assessment. You will read about the projector's specifications, its operation, the environment it operates in, and our experience. The projector is a component of the Xiaomi product ecosystem, and started its life on the crowdsourcing website Upin. Starting off with the package's contents as customary. We received the Wanbo T2 Max LED projector in a box that measured 211 by 181 by 187 mm in size. The projector is kept inside wrapped in white foil and reinforced on all sides with soft foam, with the exception of the top. Under the projector, there are storage areas for accessories and operating manuals. A charging adapter with a power wire and a remote control make up the accessories. We received a cable with an EU connector because we had a global version of the product. The remote control requires two AAA batteries, which are not provided. A transparent foil covering the projector's front part serves as additional protection, in addition to the foam reinforcements already mentioned. The projector will be well protected from shipping damage thanks to the packaging. When compared to other projectors, the Wanbo T2 Max projector has a somewhat unique appearance. It does not have the conventional shape that we are familiar with from many other projectors, as you can see in the photographs. It weighs 900 grams, measures 110 by 140 by 150 millimeters, and is exclusively available in white. We like the projector despite its unusual style. It is small and elegant because of the way white and black contrast. It occupies the least amount of room and can be accommodated in a contemporary home due to its small size. Although it is composed of plastic and some of the parts creak slightly when moved, the projector overall has good processing and doesn't look cheap. In terms of how the components are arranged, the LED lamp that dominates the front portion has an airflow grill underneath it that is also present on the back. There are ports for USB, HDMI, and 3.5mm jack, in addition to the grid and a power port. The projector's on-off switch and the white wheel used to focus the image are both located on the top side. The wheel has a small amount of play, which does not look good, but it maintains its place effectively. There are two speakers with a combined power of 3 watt on the sides. 4 rubbery feet on the underside of the projector prevent it from sliding. Additionally, the thread for attaching a tripod has been placed here. Since the projector's 200 ANSI lumens of brightness are not particularly high, you would use it in the room during the day. Without a shade, the image is too pale and difficult to view during the day. Only by positioning the projector very close to the wall will it be possible to use it in these circumstances, but doing so will drastically decrease the image. The Wanbo T2 Max can be positioned between 1.2 and 4 meters away from the wall, which naturally affects the size of the image. Depending on how far the projector is from the screen, it ranges from 40 to 200 inches. It is necessary to create suitable conditions in the space, i.e. the maximum amount of darkness, for optimal use with a large image. If you don't have blackout curtains, which can shade the room effectively even during the day, you will only use the projector to its full potential at night. Surprisingly, the image is good in total darkness. The image is sharp after being adjusted with the aforementioned top wheel, and the colors are adequately deep. The Wanbo T2 Max is not like many inexpensive projectors, which have poor sharpness, especially in the corners of the image. Here, the entire area has good sharpness. For typical household use, 200 ANSI lumens is sufficient, but it's important to establish the ideal environment. Although it is obviously inappropriate to anticipate an image with the same quality as projectors that are substantially more expensive and have a higher brightness, when the ideal circumstances are present, we have zero concerns about the image's quality. There is more than enough resolution in Full HD, and colors can be calibrated. Android is pre-installed on the Wanbo T2 Max projector. Unfortunately, this version has been superseded. Version 6 comes pre-installed with Android. The system is very similar to several low-cost Chinese Android TV boxes. There are various components to the user environment. The search bar, weather widget, date, time, and Wi-Fi connection status are all located in the upper right corner. A wall of YouTube video suggestions and applications makes up the majority of the screen. These are broken down into a number of categories, including news, music, sports, and others. Netflix, Amazon Prime, Facebook, Mcast, or even an internet browser are among the pre-installed programs. There is still an input and setting option at the bottom. The setting is straightforward and minimalistic. Reaction times can occasionally be slower because it is not completely smooth. You can utilize one of the connection options and use the projector merely as a display device, or you can watch movies or videos directly through the operating system of the projector. The transmission over an HDMI port, to which you may connect devices like a laptop or set-top box from your TV provider, is, of course, of the finest quality. Another choice is to use the USB connector to attach a USB key or an external disk with multimedia files. Use the pre-installed local program or install the media player to browse. The final choice is picture mirroring, sometimes known as remote screen. We have the Miracast protocol and the pre-installed Macast application for this choice. As we tried, you can use this method to mirror, for instance, a smartphone screen. The colors in this instance have a slightly cooler hue, and the visual quality is not the best. Higher saturation and contrast are absent. Sometimes, when watching films with screen mirroring, we get shattered visuals and brief outages. The speakers for the Wanbo T2 Max are mounted on the projector's sides. Both just have a 3-watt power. Do not hold yourself to unreasonable standards because of their low quality. Although the sound is tinny and lacks bottom, the volume is more than adequate. To enhance audio output, a soundbar or external speakers can be connected to the projector. We put the soundbar's Bluetooth connection to the test. The connection was flawless, and the sound quickly got better. The area under and around the lamp heats up the most. Warm air is expelled here, and through the aperture grille towards the back, cold air is drawn in. The producer advertises effective cooling. After using it for about an hour, we used a non-contact thermometer to measure the temperature. It displayed a value of about 40 degrees Celsius in the front portion that was the warmest. We measured the noise using a digital sound level meter about 1 meter away from the projector. It was between 38 and 40 decibels loud. Although we didn't notice the projector's sound when the movie was playing and it wasn't upsetting, you could barely hear it. An excellent infrared remote control is included with the projector. There's no need to aim precisely at the projector to control it, because, while having IR, it functions almost like a Bluetooth remote. It runs on 2 AAA batteries, which are not supplied with the item. There are simple navigational buttons and a volume control, and we have no complaints. It has small proportions and is pleasant in the hand. A small projector with an unusual appearance is the Wanbo T2 Max. It is a part of the Xiaomi ecosystem, and boasts full HD resolution and 200 ANSI lumens of brightness. It works best in complete darkness, and is only appropriate for use in shady rooms because of its lower brightness. The image, though, is quite nice. Given the price, it is a very respectable image that is sharp across the entire surface, even though the colors are not particularly vibrant, and the black is more of a dark gray. Weak speakers and an antiquated technology that occasionally struggles are some of the drawbacks. Thank you for watching this review. I hope it was useful for you. Have a nice day and see you soon.